Technology. Okay, yeah. So welcome to our Uppiness game demo. A few words about the founders. I will do it quick, so we'll give us the time to play. I'm Oren. Yeah, let's go back here. That's me. I've been an organization consultant for the last 20 years, I believe. And it was 7 years ago that I was infected with the positive psychology virus. And since then, I'm contagious. And it's been my life mission to spread happiness to the workplace. And I invented an offline game 5 years ago. And it took almost 2 years to invent it. And then COVID broke and we had to move online. And moving the game online was too expensive and too big. So I put it aside. And then I met Dalia. Dalia was here in Israel. She had her TED Talk, which I advise you to see. It's called To Lead Like a Girl. And she was teaching positive psychology in Singapore. She saw the game. She loved it. And she said, okay, let's take it online together. And she just finished the Happiness Studies Academy, and she was a good friend of Tal. And I told her, if you manage to bring Tal aboard, we'll make it happen. And nobody can say no to Dalia. When you get to know her, you can't refuse Dalia. And she managed to bring Tal. And I don't know if you know Tal, but he's one of the most fabulous and world-leading. He doesn't like to be called guru, but he's one of my mentors in positive psychology, and he's really one of the founders of positive psychology in the world. So it was really exciting that we have him aboard. And if you look at the data today in organizations, you can get kind of pessimistic because we are in the midst of a pandemic, which is not COVID, it's the mental health pandemic. And we see from research, and this was even pre-COVID, that 85% of the employees feel unengaged to their workplace. They don't feel any positive connections. And out of them, 18% are actually toxic. They are actively disengaged. They come every day to work, or they come remotely, feeling negative emotion towards their managers, towards their organization. And this is one of the causes of the Great Resignation. People feel not connected to where they are working. And we know that 1 out of 4 suffer from work-related diseases. Could be stress, anxiety, bullying. And this actually causes a lot of money. When you see the numbers, and it's around $7 trillion in the US. But we're optimists, and we know that resilience and happiness can be taught, and I believe you know that as well, otherwise you won't be here. And it has a very nice ROI. Investing in creating a positive culture has an ROI of 1 to 10. Of each dollar you spend, you get $10 back. And this is why employee happiness and well-being has been defined as a top strategic post-pandemic corporate agenda. And when we opened our company, and when I started speaking about happiness 5 years ago, people, said it's nice, but it's fluffy. And nowadays we see big corporate understanding the importance of employee happiness and well-being. And I'm happy that we are in the midst of this change. So our mission and our purpose is to help create a happier and healthier and more productive society by leveraging positive psychology principles to address daily challenges at work, and on phase 3 in the next year, also to bring it to schools through play. This is why we invented this game. And we have a mission of allowing 1 million people across the world to play this game and to cultivate more happiness in their workplace. So we invented a workshop. We invented an EdTech game, and we also run workshop that designed to encourage employees to solve their challenges using the 5 keys from the world of the science of positive psychology. And we say a few words about that. If you know HSA, or you know Tal's work, you probably know what's called SPIRE. And if you don't know, we explain it in a few words. We talk about 5 elements. Happiness is a wholeness. It comes from different dimensions. And during the game and our workshop, we talk about each of the elements. We talk about our cognitive, our intellectual, how we can better represent reality and interpret it to see what's working, to celebrate success, to cultivate more positivity. The physical element, how we can cultivate more happiness through using our body, through nutritious exercise, recharge. The emotional element, how we can better balance between negative emotions and how we insert actively more positive emotions. It's like gratitude, appreciation, kindness, etc. And the relational element, how we can cultivate more connectiveness and human connections in our life and in our organizations. And in the core, we have our strengths, our values as something that gives us the center. So you meet all of these elements in the game, and the game which we try out in a few minutes. The objective, the methodological objective is to allow people and organizations to solve their challenges using the positive principles, to encourage a more positive organizational culture, to improve, to have fun, and to improve team communication and boost engagement, happiness, resilience, etc. And I will share with you a few things about the train the trainer, because some of you might not be here in the end. We already have 50 qualified trainers, people like you across the world, from China, Latin America, Europe, US, Australia. And we also offer this game to leaders so they can play it with their own teams to cultivate engagement, team building, brainstorming, etc. And we offer the game to coaches and trainers. I believe some of you are coaches or trainers, so you can use it as a part of your happiness toolkit and have another tool, business in a box regarding the happiness. And we're running Train the Trainers. We are having 2 coming up. We'll elaborate more after trying out the game. We have one face-to-face. It's in Antwerp in 2 weeks from now. If you're joining the Happiness Network in Antwerp, this is a good opportunity to meet face-to-face and interact with other people. And we also have an online Train the Trainer in July, beginning of July. We'll cover up later. So I think I've talked enough, and it's time to play. I will just give you the objectives. I won't go throughout all the rules of the game. It's quite self-explanatory, we hope. But the purpose of the game, you have a personal objective and a group objective, and we'll be playing, I believe, in 2 groups. So your personal objective is to collect as many upper tokens as you can in order to win. Upper tokens are not money, are positive energy, and you want to gather as much as positive energy as possible. And you have a group objective to solve as many challenges as possible during the time we'll play. So we'll play for, I believe, 25 minutes, okay? So you get to sense and try out the game. Zoran will share, or it's already done, we'll share a link. We'll play in 2 different rooms. Room number 1. Great. So room number 1 will join breakout room. Number 1 will break you out into 2 Zoom breakouts. So if you are breaking out to room number 1, you're going with the group number 1, or Zaria, and we lead that group. And if you're going to breakout number 2, you'll join group number 2 with me.
Zoran, will you also stay, and who stays in it? So we need one group to stay in the main room, so it also goes to the live stream. Are you staying with me in the main room and Oren goes to the breakout, or how do we want to do it?
I thought more like you will be in the group 1. I have a meeting. And so we can stop recording maybe.
Yeah, okay.
You will be the facilitator in the first group, and Oren will be facilitator in the second group.
And which group are you going to?
I'll be observer, like technical support.
Okay.
Okay, so let's break into rooms. As I mentioned, room number 1, breakout number 1, room 2, breakout 2. Was are you? Yeah, thank you for that, for helping with the breakouts.
Rebecca.
So let me double check that is all correct. Yes, so I am gonna open all the rooms. Yes.
Have fun, guys.
Bye.